Ooh.
Liquid just loves their heroes that no one else plays.
Oh my god, I think
True
it's
Dota
load.
hipsters.
It's gonna happen.
There does seem to be an element with Liquid where it's like, okay, we just won a big tournament. Let's look to try some of these other heroes and see how they work right now.
It's the end of the patch, though.
True.
Yeah.
You've got 3 weeks of relevant information to gather.
But they're preparing for these heroes to get buffed.
Right.
They're like, look, Dark Willow, surely getting buffed next patch. Coddle, these are unplayed supports. They're getting buffed. We're going to be ahead of the game. Start picking them now.
I think you're right. People like me are going to look at their Dota buff and be like, hey, they played it this month, November. Clearly 7.28 information.
Yep.
Unreal.
I do think that Coddle's actually pretty good, though. I think he's underrated. He's not a great lane support, but he will keep you in the game for a very, very long time. And Will-O-Wisp is still just as irritating of a teamfight ultimate as it's ever been. And with the Chakra Magic cooldown reduction, lots of God's Rebukes, lots of Whirling Axes.
10 seconds remaining.
Is like double whirling axe good?
No,
Okay.
5 seconds
but it is a
remaining.
thing.
It's better than single Whirling Axe.
Okay. That's fair. It's twice as good. Kind of.
Kind of, yeah. I don't know if it's twice as good, but it's better. It's definitely better.
The tiny pick, I think, is pretty hype. I think I'm actually a little surprised that they just insta-pick Troll. Like, to me, I feel like Tiny actually makes Troll a little bit scared. Because you've got potential to just blow him up in the duration of an Avatos combo, depending upon what the mid is.
Radiant team back.
They do go for the Lifestealer. Like,
Yeah. Scary combo. You mentioned the Infest Bombs, and then you've just got the Corrosive Haze to really amp up his damage.
I can't believe they got Tiny in the second phase. I guess maybe Europe just
10
sort of
seconds remaining.
values
Turn
it
to
differently.
ban.
But this draft right now for Brame looks terrifying. And I'm not that afraid of Liquid's draft at all. I want to see what this last pick is that they pull together.
Well, if you're caught in like 1,000 radius circumference, no,
10 seconds.
1,000 radius diameter, no, 1,000. No, I'm using the word radius.
Radiant
1,000 unit diameter. Then Liquid looks really good.
Yeah?
If you get the Will-O-Wisp Arena, Terrorize, primo team fight material, until Lifestealer presses Q
Yeah.
and then just
Right.
throws it all out the
You gotta
window.
get everyone in the circle. Everyone needs to be right in that circle, and
Team Liquid's
Lifestealer needs to
turn
have his
ban.
Q key removed from his keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Broodmother last ban. A lot of cheese they're banning out. Visage and Brood as the final bans for Brame.
Yeah.
They want Liquid to earn this victory.
Yeah, Liquid have had a lot of success with the mid
10
Visage,
seconds
which no one
remaining.
else is really playing right now. Curious to see what they feel like can
5
be the
seconds
answer
remaining.
for their 10th pick of this draft.
Can't see anything that, like, really... They go, like, Razor or something weird? I don't know.
Well,
Razor, I don't think Razor's very good.
No, I don't either. But
Okay.
I'm trying to figure
yeah.
out, like...
What's the Lifestealer counter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you need someone that can kind of survive or just not get caught by that kind of Infest Bomb combo.
Okay.
You don't have a good save, so not sure what that necessarily is.
in the mid lane specifically.
Yeah.
Right.
Like maybe you're considering like the Morphling type heroes. Like ban Tinker, which is another Wish hero. He's a big Tinker spammer. It's decent against Troll, but I wouldn't consider this like a perfect Tinker game by any means. Maybe that's something Liquid have in mind for their last pick that doesn't want to play against
10
Tinker.
seconds remaining.
Could it be a Corkfoot troll and they're looking for a Mika hero?
Yeah.
Possible, definitely. I mean, if you see that you have a feasible matchup in the mid lane, you can play Troll there, or you can play Troll safe lane. Both work. And they go for just standard bread and butter Death Prophet. Objective taking, solid mid laner, matches up decently against most mids.
You can take advantage of Corrosive Haze for sure also.
Yeah.
So like, part of me feels like they need something like Pango that can fight early,
10 seconds
but it also needs to be able to like actually deal with them late game and have some damage.
Yeah, I feel like a
seconds remaining.
like usually you want to get like a magic damage mid when you've got the troll safe lane, but I feel like some of the physical damage ones actually might work better when you're playing against this life stealer and stuff.
Yeah.
Like the TA type pick could work. The lone druid could still work. Like the brood and visage bands is more the physical damage heroes, so
Right.
I think they have enough team fight and nuke damage coming from the supports and the Mars that just getting a secondary pseudo carry makes sense here.
Could do mag.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
What about Clinks?
Yeah, I'm not sure if how good Clinks is after the nerfs, but like theoretically, this is a kind of game that you don't mind playing Clinks. Like Into the Slaughter is always a bit rough with the corrosive haze vision, but I think that enough will probably deter you from it.
Yeah. Probably just end up doing something like a Kunkka or something like that.
Yeah, Kunkka's nice and tanky.
Lena?
Lena, not tanky, but you're hoping can just stay far enough back and never get caught by a Crush and Fest Bomb. Otherwise, you get deleted. Assuming it's mid Lena, and yes, Koik will be picking up the Lena. So a hero that can match up well, gets Death Prophet in lane, and then theoretically has physical damage against the Lifestealer in the late game.
I don't know. I think there's a 2-0. I think Brame might just take it. I really like their draft a lot.
If Boxy builds Meteor Hammer, I'm going to climb out of our bunker. And I'm going
Find
to accept my fate outside in the world. That's all I have to
But
say.
if he doesn't,
Then if he
we're going
doesn't,
to game 3.
We really might have a game 3. My life hangs in your balance, Boxy, and your tournament lives hang in the balance of these 5 heroes that Team Liquid have selected versus Brame. We're going to jump to a quick break, and when we return, Trent and Zyori will guide you through game number 2 here at the Monster Energy Dota Summit 13.
Hey, Dota fans, welcome back. We've got a pause loading into game number 2, but alas, we are moments away from its beginning. Trent, what are you thinking here? 2-0 for Brame, or are you feeling more like a game 3?
Well, we've seen the Coralina a little bit lately. We've seen good games and we've seen pretty bad games. We saw Mud Golems versus NIP. It was prioritized in like the first phase in this tournament, which is very interesting. And then it kind of slipped its way through to the later parts. But we also saw both the good and the bad of the hero, right? We saw the snowball possibilities and how strong the hero can be. And then we also saw where it felt like the hero just never got off the ground and just then got jumped on top of and killed every single match or every single like time a team fight occurred. Now in this case, I think they have a lot of space to help with this Lena between the arena as well as the Will-O-Wisp. So I'm expecting a fairly good game from Koikva here.
You're definitely right. They've got a good supporting cast this go around, but I'm still a little nervous. I think it's overall a challenging hero to execute with in a core role, and you really do need to find kills in the early to mid game. You want to use that Laguna Blade pretty frequently. It's got a really short cooldown, and the best Lena games we've seen have been the ones where she's able to move and make those early rotations work. So we'll see if Koikva can do it here. Definitely possible. I like this Coddle as well. I know we both balked a little bit when it got picked up, but remember, there was a time not too long ago when Coddle Mars was a lane combo similar to that Mars Phoenix that we used to see pretty regularly. So some great synergy there with the ultimates.
Yeah, its own kind of like double bubbles, and that's why you see Focus playing the Lifestealer this game and not the PA, despite them having the Slider set up here, and you're just like, yo, come on, go Phantom Assassin. But
yeah.
Free BKB of the Rage, pretty damn good versus this Liquid lineup, and I would say a total necessity, in fact.
Really good against the Mars. Yeah.
I liked how you called the Brame lineup just like super standard. I mean, this is like just some good heroes in their roles right now. Nothing too crazy. I mean, Liquid, you can almost say the same thing, but they've got a little bit of sauce, right? They've got this Willow again, who's not that common anymore. They have the Coddle, and then they have this Lena, who's been a bit temperamental as of late, whereas Brame, a lot of these heroes are considered to be like pretty like safe right now.
Yes. Yeah, and synergy amongst them. You've got the corrosive haze on Slardar.
The amplified damage. Bring it back, Val. Cowards.
But obvious synergy with the Exorcism, that is physical damage, lets you take Roche, which is something you kind of want to do with Death Prophet pretty early anyway, and Wisp will really allow you to enable that Life Stealer even more. Sure, you've gotten Fest Bombs, but now you've got a taxi service on top of that. So very straightforward game plan, play pretty fast, and as always, some pressure on this Tiny to make plays. This will be the position for Tiny. Boots first. trying to get a pull here, and looks like he'll be successful. Insania getting a few love taps in. He also went boots first and maintains a solid movement speed edge, but no tools to prevent this from happening.
Coddle's so fast. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
frustrating though
375.
when you have no armor, and even though Coddle's not really a notorious annoying hero or anything, just because your armor is so low and he's this movement speed edge on you, there's not a whole lot you can do.
Yep, you're
It
absolutely
reminds
right.
me of like when a Bane does this to you as Tiny. I guess at least the Coddle can't like completely make you miss all the last hits. Oh,
And-
nice snag there from Mickey with the troll. Got that range creep.
And end of the day, right now, Radiant have the creeps pretty much where they want them in that top lane. Mid should be a sleeper for the most part, although Koikfa dominating out of the gate right now, 10-2 compared to the 4-1 Death Prophet. That's a big margin.
Yeah, it seems pretty high at this point.
Yeah, I would expect it to be more even.
Yeah, pretty similar tools to start with, right? Kind of the same hero, really.
Yeah.
Like, on the one hand, you get a little bit of movement speed and attack, but on the other hand, you have the Spirit Siphon threat. So, other than that, we're just spamming Crypt Swarm and Dragon Slave at each other.
Yeah, it's really exciting stuff. And down bottom, Spartan. They'll be just
really,
fine.
really exciting stuff.
It is funny how mirrored these two heroes are in particular. Ooh, Tiny snipes a courier up top. That will be Mickey's courier.
Yeah, I thought you were fast, Coddle, huh? Uh-oh. Now, don't get his courier. All right, he's going to let it go. Yeah, hard time stabilizing the lane up here from Insania, though. Right, they
However-
body blocked the camps both times at the 1 minute mark, and then now he can't get a second pull going. But now Insania's doing his thing, going for his double stacking.
Yep. But so far, it really hasn't mattered for the troll. He is out CSing the Lifestealer despite this lane positioning, and just a pretty beefy position one that has a solid lane presence in these early levels, especially with the blind. So not too bad for Liquid. Now down bottom, Boxy and Focus trading some blows as we see the Tiny make a rotation towards mid, but Koikba makes it back. Taiga bottom lane, super low right now. Focus and Spartan trying to find a way to finish him off, but it might be Spartan that falls first. Indeed it is. Boxy abuses that low armor and finishes him off. Misses the spear, and that allows Focus to get the counter kill. A 1-for-1, but Boxy gets the bonus gold.
Yeah, couldn't quite figure out a escape path there. One of the things I've seen a lot of the IO players mid lane, actually. They got the toss and the Ava.
Koikster. That should be the end of him. The LSA's off the mark. Good split. And they get him. Wish finds credit. Big kill. Needed that to try to close this CS and net worth gap a bit.
Top Skylark's trying to put some pressure on Insania just to annoy this guy. The missed chances will come out, though. Give this guy a bash. Oh, there's a swing and a miss. Oh, I can't catch him now. How depressing. And now he's right back at annoying him. Actually goes for the stick before the Tranquils, too. Thought he might just go all in on the movement speed and keep being a nuisance. Oh, God, this is frustrating to watch. He just finally gets the bash. He just wants his creep wave so bad, but he can't really do anything. And now he's not in the lane, and Tiny's not there. And he's used that time to, I guess, TP back. I mean, that kind of worked out, right? He stopped the pull
Yeah.
being done by the Coddle. The way it
He
gets
just
to the
goes-
tower.
Yeah, exactly. Right back to the lane positioning he wants for the most part. So I'd say well done, Skylark.
Yep.
Out of regen now, so needs to be a little careful, but Courier will fix that. Well, sort of. Running out some boots. Meanwhile, bottom, Taiga. Isolated by 3, and that'll be an easy setup.
Yeah, Tranquil Boots on the Tiny has him moving around fast and has another obs ready. They've already gotten one. It's getting the bottom rune. They're going to at least get that bounty. Io's going to get the one in the river, but Insania has counterplay. They even scanned it to say, like, oh, damn, Coddle got her bounties. So a 2 for 2.
Yep. Insania on point. Levels things out. 3-1 in kill score, but still it is Liquid with a small farming edge. Koikba unhappy to find mud golems.
Yeah, exactly. Only the double stacks here still, as Insania, of course, was a little bit busy with that slider the whole time. So another benefit to what Skylark was doing, considering how much economy Liquid get out of that jungle. Now Taiga caught again here by the Tiny. He has to wait for the targeting, but he's going to get him.
Yeah, absolutely, with Wish popping the ultimate.
He went early on the Ava, actually.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know
a
if he just mistimed it or...
big reaction as well. 4 heroes now mid. Tiny on the run.
All right, just Boxy hit it.
Spear.
What do you think? Is he going to get it?
Nope. Nope. Yes. No. Yes. Oh, fuck.
Wow, you were so decisive.
Yeah, that was That was not one I would have bet on. That's not a prop bet I was going to take. Mars
Faith in
Spears.
Moxie? Come on.
Yeah, one of my favorite. Oh, up top, Skylark. Is he going to live here? I think so. Just too fast. There's that Guardian sprint. Betting on final kill score, total kills being even or odd. That is the ultimate Dota gambler's choice.
It's a nice
Evens
coin
or
flip.
odds, baby. Hey, it's a coin flip. Exactly. A 50-50. I don't even think the house has a margin on that because there's...
Well, I would hope not.
It's a true 50-50, so there you go. Maybe that's the best odds you can get.
Sentry there. He's making sure the Willow can't still see him. He doesn't have that much burst damage yet. It's only like 400-ish.
Yeah, level 3. It's not that scary.
Of course, he did have a tether pretty nearby from Spartan, but these IOs not getting the spirits right now. Got to level up that tether and the overcharge. Catching Boxy before the level 6. Oh, that was a really good play from the Tiny. He basically
gonna live,
utilized
though?
that spear to get him further away from the tower.
Can Boxy find a path in the trees? He does have a Soul Ring TP, also a salve in the backpack, looking for a spot, trying to cut with his Quelling Blade, but they've found him. They've boxed him in, and Boxy will fall.
Packing him up, send him back to the well.
Oh, yeah, first class. If it fits, it ships.
At the very least, Mickey is free farming up top. He's just hanging out. Skylark's forced to just hit a troll here as Insania watches. And again, classic Insania, at least as of late, very low level. It's still just level 2.5. Does not take anything from his safe laner. And might get punished if Quavo didn't show up right there. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hello.
Really now? You should have seen that coming.
Now down bottom, Boxy again, still not yet level 6. He TPs into the tower. There's 4 heroes on top of him, and they're going to put him to rest
no.
again. The first class ticket purchased in bulk, Trent. He got a 2-for-1 on that.
Oh, yeah. They got the 10-pack of stamps.
Whew.
Boxy, what are you doing?
Well, siege creep now. Yeah, and this was somewhat predictable, like seeing that the Death Prophet off the map. They've even got a ward over here, Exorcism at the ready with the siege creep. Of course they're going to try to go for a push. That's what Death Prophet does, Trent.
Of course you're going to try and pull the creeps off the tower, though, because then maybe you can save it.
Well, that's also a fair point, I guess.
Taiga in behind gets the courier, but he can't connect on the
Underestimating.
brambles.
Dire's courier has been killed.
But overall, the 1 and the 2 on Liquid are doing great. I mean, Koikva's pressuring this tier 1 mid pretty hard, and right now he's #1 on net worth, closing in on a very timely Yule Scepter for this Lina. And of course, Troll, Mickey's up top, living the dream. He's just smacking creeps in a solo lane, thinking, guys, I'm going Battle Fury. Look at all this space I'm getting. I like it. If you can get a Battle Fury quick on Troll, it's amazing. It's those games where you go, ooh, I think Troll's going to have to fight before he can really utilize the Battle Fury that it doesn't feel good. But if you can get it at 13 minutes or something on brown boots, hell yeah. We've seen what this hero can do with Cleave, man. He accelerates quick.
God, Insania's still level 2 right now. This guy really does take nothing from his carry. That is nuts.
Now, Trent, we did hammer this home yesterday, but reminder, single elimination here. This is the playoffs.
True.
No double elim, no safety net. So right now, Liquid are 1 loss away from elimination. High stakes here in this game 2, and certainly the game 3 if we get there. This is round 1. These are quarterfinals. So winner of this series goes on to the semifinals to face Khan or Yellow Submarine. Also
yeah,
going
production
on right now.
has also confirmed there won't even be a participation trophy. So it's truly, yeah, you got to win this.
Oh,
Or
good.
there's
Okay.
nothing for the hardware back home.
That's good. At Beyond the Summit, we are not all winners.
I'm getting further combination. There's actually not any trophy whatsoever. It's online, guys. Get a grip. Have you heard about the postal service? It's not a great deal right now.
There was a
They're a
real
little busy at the moment.
There was a real feels bad moment at Midas Mode 2 when we had 3 regions and we ordered 3 trophies that were exactly the same, and then we just showed them on camera and went, this could have been the same trophy. Insania dies up top. So I feel for that. Yeah, the
I'll send
online
one to
tournament
Insania.
trophy life ain't great. Tiny now punished. They get a 1-for-1 at least, but relocate. Going to be a big commitment now from Brame, and they'll at least get Taiga as a follow-up. Maybe even more. Nope, Koikva too far back, but maybe some pressure on this tower now.
Oh, I love me an arcane rune exorcism.
Oh.
Oh, bring him back mid.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh,
They're
that's an
trying
arena.
something here.
They've got Spartan. Now Wish is alive. Still with the ult on, though. This was an Arcane Rune Exorcism, so everything coming back faster for the Death Prophet. I don't think Liquid can really take this engagement. The Exorcism's overwhelming, although they do get that kill on the Wisp. So pretty solid. That also forces Brame back mid and does mount a defense at that tier 1 top for Liquid. So well played. I think they get the better end out of that, all
well
things
played
considered.
or poorly played. Why did we go back? I guess they didn't want to feed the Isle. Couldn't they have just left DP up top and left the slider and taken that tower?
Yeah, I mean, well played by Liquid. I'm sorry.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, well played by Liquid to pull them back. Yeah, I don't know why Brame overreacted like that. Let
Maybe
the
they
Wisp
thought
die.
they were going to lose mid, and if so,
Well,
that's fair.
now more action up top, though. Skylark falls alongside Koikva. Big trade, but Koikva going down certainly does hurt. Focus getting credit for that one as Taiga hits him with a fear, drops him in a bramble. Oh, it's brambles all over. Oh, it's another one. Okay, Focus, that's good. Just clean him up. Just get him out of here. That's one way to do it. And Taiga goes down. I love that. It's like, I'm Lifestealer. I've got a Wisp. Fuck it. I'm tanking these things. You just don't
can't
care.
even see them in the creeps sometimes.
He's also got an armlet, too. So it really doesn't matter. And it is comical.
All right, well, either way, they do eventually get the top tower, and the Exorcism will be back very shortly. In fact, it's actually back right now because of that Arcane Rune. So now they can rotate and do the same thing mid as Skylark already starts to nuke the wave. I'm almost half expecting a TP from Wish, who, by the way, has that Faded Brooch and the Yules in another, like 1,300-ish. So feeling pretty good.
Okay.
Oh, not even. Only like 600 to go.
McKay coming mid. Looking to finish up the Battle Fury. Bottom lane now. Another relocate. Brame staying very active with this. Boxy drops an arena. Attempted to be defensive, but obviously Rage, a useful tool against the Mars. Big stack here. Holy Toledo, dude. What is that in the Ancients, Trent? I dare you to count that up. Is that a 4, a 5?
Well, we gotta we gotta find the biggins here. Was that the 2 big dragons?
Right now, Eosin's punching himself like, you blind bastards. It's 5.
Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4,
4. I think it is
5.
5.
I think it's 5. Oh, it's 6. Is it 6? No, it's 5.
Taiga soloed Tiny.
Too much.
Good thing,
no time.
Good thing Mickey went Battle Fury. Let's see how much gold he gets out of this. So he's got 133 at the beginning of this Cleave Fest. And with the blind, he can actually do this.
Yeah, it's like the PA blur.
No, he's buying items as he goes here.
Oh, he's really ruining this experience.
But, yeah, it's like a good 1,000 gold. I think that's a fair estimate. He bought the 450 piece of the Yasha, the Elven skin. So there you go, 1,000 gold. The power of stacking, folks.
I think the funniest part is that Insanity is not even there for that for leeching or anything. He actually just gets a full wave to himself. So it's actually better.
Yeah.
Getting XP for everyone. And he's getting all those creeps up top. Well done. So he'll be 6 soon. That should mean that they can save the mid tower from that Exorcism play if they try and go for it then. Because now you're going to have the Will-O-Wisp basically syncing up with the Exorcisms, right? I mean, there's a bit of a window.
So look at the net worth graph.
145, so.
It went from 1.5k to almost 4k in 2 minutes. And that's just from shoving out the waves and killing all the stacks.
And now Tiny, I mean, there's a Yules here.
Relocate.
Oh, nice timing.
Slardar coming down as well. Can they actually find something? Now Koikva on the run. They need someone to close the gap. Lifestealer on the way. Mars drops the arena.
Boxy's taking it.
He's standing his ground, and he will tank the gank. He's playing Sacrificial Lamb, and down he goes. Okay. That was a brave move. I got to respect it from Boxy.
That was pretty sick from Koikva, too, though. He had the almost perfect timing on the relocate, as well as the Yules on the slider, too.
Now the aggression getting cranked up from Brame. Exorcism ready. Wish holding it for now. I think they're trying to finish off this tier 1 without using it, but I think they might have to make the commitment if they actually want to kill it. Dragon Slaves and Crypt Swarms being traded mid.
When Sania just barely gets out, there was actually a primed bash up there, too. That could have been bad. But that's going to be Blink for Skylark now as well, so they're going to be looking for a smoke with this Exorcism and Invis Rune. It's a really good Manta game for the Troll.
Yeah.
Corrosive Haze, the Death Prophet.
Silence. Yeah. Good item in general. BKB.
Top. Skylark
Do the
gets
next
caught.
item.
They already missed the spear though, but it won't matter.
All right. Laguna, easy peasy. Needed kill for the Lina, but there is a trade. Brame see that commitment up top, and they go for the tower, and they do actually succeed in killing it without the exorcism.
Yeah, now this opens up Roche when the Slider comes back too. But
With
fighting in the Roche
Exorcism
pit
and Haze,
versus
I don't know,
Yes.
dude. You could smoke in and kill it before Liquid can even react and get there if they're not already in position. It's one of
But
those-
what if they see and they have Will-O-Wisp in Arena?
You still have
Right.
Exorcism though. And
yeah,
if
but
you're
they have a
fighting
lot
in
of
the
burst
river-
damage if Lina's there, right? Like she will just die in the stun duration between like Spear as well as oh my
Yeah,
god,
okay.
that's a dead Willow.
Yeah, that's the thing. BR still have the power to do that. So you're definitely right. Liquid have options around the pit, but so do Brame. I don't think Liquid just immediately win a fight around pit because they have Coddle and Arena.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Especially if the Death Prophet has BKB. If Brame wait until BKB comes out and then
Oh
they
yeah,
go for that,
it's free.
then I think that's money. So, and they might do that. She's got it queued up next and about halfway there. So, not too
Oh,
long.
look who it is. Mr. Essence Ring for the IO lineup. Wouldn't you know? Oh, just in case your game wasn't going good enough.
Now, Trent, let me tell you about a fun card game I used to play called Go Fish. The hallmark of Go Fish is called Fish My Wish. And that's when you pick up the card from the pile of the random ones in the middle and go, oh, that's the one that I needed. How convenient. And then sometimes you win on a Fish My Wish. And then you realize Go Fish is a stupid game. And you
I
should
was more
do
partial
anything
to
else.
War in terms of stupid kids cards games. Was there any worse game than that?
Only Monopoly, I think. But yeah, War's pretty bad.
No, Life's the worst. Board game wise, Life is just awful.
I always went to
shouldn't even be
college,
called a board
and
game.
I always lost.
It was just like real life.
But
What
yeah,
was the
Essence
point?
Ring. Oh, it's so good. It's so good on Wisp. Especially once you have the mech already, too. It turns you into a healing god.
Well, I have to
Koika-
laugh because they've actually given it to the DP. I mean, he already has mech on the IO, so all this
wow.
talk about it being amazing for I mean, it is really going to DP. If you're not going to be tethering the DP, I get it. That's actually kind of
Fair.
fair.
Well, down bottom, it's a disaster for Liquid. Taiga feeds his courier to the Slardar, and he's also going to die while the Coddle got picked off in the other side lane. So Mars also
Lord.
not going to be safe. Boxy comes back in, tossed up. Skylark's there, even a relocate to make sure they get this kill. The Boxman will fall, and not even a team fight. Just 3 singleton pickoffs against Team Liquid. The lead starting to evaporate here. Most of it now resting in the Troll Warlord.
Oh my goodness, guys. 2-0? 2-0? Easy 2-0? I don't know. Liquid got to stabilize here. Of course, yes, they are still leading the net worth, and I don't know about XP, though. I haven't checked. Yeah, they're still leading XP for now,
Okay.
despite the kills
Not
happening.
trending well, though.
No, a little bit of 5-manning happening. Koikva needs a quick Yules here. Gets it.
Okay. Koikva also going for the Ags. I don't know if you mentioned that, but great against Lifestealer.
True. Yep. I mean, even just the DP, too, of just like,
Yeah.
get all the damage in, right? It's all about the burst this game. It's actually a fantastic Ags game.
Yep.
All right,
100%
Boxy.
behind that build.
You're up. Time to bring this game
is
back
big.
into the team's hands here.
Smoke rotation. Boxy
Oh,
sees it. It's
2 good
nighttime.
heroes.
Oh, Slardar, he's got the advantage there as they catch the Wisp. And it is Spartan that'll go down first.
Couldn't even get the mech off. No real hope. And they even just Yules the exorcism and say like, yep, nope, we're good.
So now it's Liquid on the
Stadia?
run.
Why?
He drops the... Oh, remember, Exorcism is still on. No BKB for the Death Prophet, but she gets a bit of a reset. Now the Troll comes in. Laguna drops
into
the
the
Death
infect.
Prophet. Sustaining. Nope, she's down. Focus, he'll also go down to boot. Not looking good for Brame. Without the Wisp, they really can't take these fights. Focus now comes back with the Aegis. Still alive. Skylark tossed back in. Focus actually playing like they want to take this. The Wisp is respawned now. A great spear from the Mars. That'll stun him up. Crush from the Slardar. There's the mech. There's the heal on the Wisp. And Focus is ready to fight. Now they're going to turn on to Mickey. It's Liquid on the run. And they're going to get put to rest. Godlike streak secured for the Lifestealer. He sustains through it all. Can they catch more? Tiny with a combo. They still get the bounty. Yes, they... No, Koikva gets it.
He
All
did steal
right.
it.
He's going to die. But he did get the rune. That's cute.
Why? Why though?
I don't know.
I don't know why they fought that. Like,
It was-
Exorcism still running.
So
you
it
already
looked
used
like
Arena. I mean, I get that you have Will-O-Wisp, sure, but is that really worth it?
it really looked like one of those moments where Insania got caught, dropped his ult, thinking, okay, I'm going to distract him, so now you guys can get out. And then his team saw him drop the ult and went, oh, this actually looks sort of okay. Maybe we should turn. And it was one of those miscues of like, no, I was trying to sacrifice myself.
I think it was a team effort because they stood on the stairs, and it looked like Insania had, like, intentionally turned down to that tree line.
Well, they get the wisp again.
I think that's what they wanted.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It looked weird, though. It was...
To be fair,
was
they
costly.
did get the DP pretty fast, and the Laguna kind of got canceled out by a good play from the Lifestealer to like infest right after. So then he just like regen back up and then came back out and was able to keep playing after the Aegis too. He kind of had like 3 lives there between the infest and the Aegis respawn.
But at the end of it, it does not work out well for Liquid, and it's focus that's the big winner. Now he has the Deso. He's really close to finishing off this Assault Karas, and he's only a couple hundred gold behind the Troll, who's been farming with this Battle Fury, and now has Basher coming up next. So
These wards down bottom, by the way, are so obnoxious. First they had the one over by the like the river, and now they have another one just camping right here, kind of spotting where Box and Quick are going, and yeah, they're gonna get him because of it.
They've got the Quakester. Good call on that ward coverage, Trent. Look at you reading the game and such. Can they get Quakester?
Yeah, is it actually gonna pay off is the question.
Uh-oh. Thanks to Tiny, it will. Now Boxy, he also overcommits a little bit. Save your buddy syndrome, looking to TP home, and you've got an answer. That's a Yule Scepter. Boxy's dead.
The ward's like kind of broken because of how many trees that are down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's actually seeing so much down here.
100%.
Put in a lot of different positions.
So you're telling me that's the Wisp big brain play? You put wards in spots that they shouldn't go, but you just break the trees and then they're godlike?
There's a meta there. I mean, there's always been a tree-breaking meta with some heroes that you can get like really busted wards, like you're playing support Lesh or something. Tiny goes for the initiation.
Yeah, misses the toss, but they see that he's used the Bedlam already, so no threat of a counter kill, but he can TP home. So they biff that one.
Yep.
Radiant are scanning.
Tried to just go 100-0 with the silence, but yeah, missed the toss, as you said. But finally, the BKB's done for Wish. That feels like it's been a long time in the making.
Very tight game expected for these elimination series.
Insania now has the blink set up on the Coddle, but again, it's a 10-second BKB on a Death Prophet and a Life Stealer, so mostly going to be focused on trying to bring down Spartan, I would imagine, as well as perhaps Stoma there on the Tiny.
And Slardar is going for the Aghanims, which is also pretty handy against the Coddle ult.
Oh yeah, how good is it this game? Regen, armor, and status resistance.
It's
That's
solid.
pretty good. 12
It's
bonus
solid.
armor versus Troll, Lina. She got lots of right click.
Status resistance is great. Armor's great. I definitely stand by it. Tiny caught by an arena, but does live.
Spirit
At least
Vessel
for now. Spirit Vessel's got him low. Koikva falls to focus on the other side. A couple of small engagements erupting, and with the Tiny living, it certainly favors Brame. Not going to chase for more, though.
I was, I don't know, so confident in the abilities of these arenas and everything to give some space to Quagga, but at this point, that's not even going to happen in the big team fights, especially once the Basher and Abyssal are out. But revenge on the Skylark.
They find one. Fight's not over yet, though. There's an Exorcism flying and still a BKB to be used. They're going to try to finish off Willow. The Shadow Realm, not enough. The Ghosties get her. They know the Shadow Realm well, Trent.
Yes. Should do bonus damage.
That would be
Right into the
awesome,
tower,
but
though, yeah.
so unfair to Willow. I don't know that she needs that nerf. Tier 2 also, so obviously this opens up outposts to be taken. More nice movements by Brame. This is becoming the troll show, and that makes me nervous for Liquid. Like, we're going to be getting to this point, if this keeps up, where they'll hold tempo from, like, a team net worth perspective, but a disproportionate amount will be on Mickey. And if Brame can control the Troll Warlord, these team fights are going to be hard.
It just gets hard versus, like, a Slardar, who's going to have the Aghanims, and then you have a Yules on the Death Prophet and a Yules on the Tiny, so he's just going to get, like, kited around when he ults.
Yeah.
I guess he can maybe hold out for like a later BKB and then use that in these like super crucial like third Roche fights.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which,
Smoke
Roche
up.
very late spawn, 220 still left.
Yeah. Smoke from Liquid headed mid. We'll see what they can find. Also, an interesting solution from Spartan. He's got a Lotus Orb queued up. So Lena going for the Aghanims. That's at least a tool. You know, you pop that Lotus, and she might think twice before dropping the lasers.
Yeah, that's actually really nice.
Quick pause. He still needs some gold for it, so doesn't have it yet.
Is Perseverance really worth it over the plate mail, I wonder? I guess he is pretty low on mana, even just running around the map. He's constantly popping clarities, so I guess it is worth.
Yeah. Oh, Arena comes down. Swing and a miss. Failed smoke for Liquid. Brame make it out completely unscathed. And now Basher's up on Lifestealer.
Man, what does Koifa do now?
He says Shivas.
His team fights are going to be so hard.
It's rough because I want to say BKB, but I also get why it doesn't look good here. Lifestealer, Slardar, Death Prophet, all pretty solid anti-BKB heroes.
He needs a lot of help from Insania. Also, again, the vision game. They see them all right now because of this ward here.
Yeah, the one in the back.
Yeah, and they know that they've rotated back there.
Oh, toss. This could be big. They find the troll first. Mickey's the target that they want, but now a lot of counter damage onto the Slardar.
Not the hero.
He sustains for now. Skylark falls, but now Mickey, he's already popped the ult. Insania pops his, but he can't do anything else, and now Liquid are in big trouble. It's a 2 for 2, but they're going to get chased down. Koifa should not live here. It's a big pack of ghosts chasing him down, and they do find it. A double for Wish, 2 for 3, but with the Troll Warlord dead, Brame should be pretty happy with that. No Roshan yet. Unlucky for the Radiant.
Man, that was a big infest. He caught everybody with that. 400 magic damage plus the movement speed to just get the Death Prophet directly into the center of them with the ghosts running. They just got blended by the Exorcism.
Oh, Tiny might get caught here. A 1v2, doesn't have any help. Yeah, do they have enough tools to slow him down, though? They have Arena and Spear, so it looks like it. Bedlam's got the damage. But meanwhile, mid, that's a tower down, and now big pressure onto the tier 3. There's a Desolator up on this Lifestealer, so he pushes fast. They won't commit for the barracks, but double towers.
Roche.
Yeah, baby.
Io Slider, fun combo zoom.
Yeah, that's race car, 726.
Yeah, that's nothing, right?
No big. All right, so this should be a free Roche. Without Troll,
Oh, they're coming, buddy. Don't be so sure.
No Coddle ult and no Troll. No way. Yeah, they don't even get here in time. This is what we were talking about. Now the Arena comes down. They might be able to kill Wisp. No, not quite. Spartan sustaining. He does fall, but he lives a bit longer than planned. Now Taiga going to go down after popping the Terrorize. Boxy on the high ground, trying to slow down Focus. He's stunned up. Laguna. Out comes the Aegis. And now on the other side, DP, she pops the BKB. But Boxy, he's on the low ground. He's going to be the one left behind.
Skylark wants a big fish. He's going for one. He's angling.
He might find it. He might find it. Double buybacks now. Liquid come in. He finds something. They pack his lunch and send him home. Now Wish going to be on the run. Tiny here to try and back him up. Coddle also chasing. It's one long, drawn-out engagement. And Brame now on the back foot. Does not want to use the cheese here, but Coddle jumps up, drops the ulti. That's Ignis. Now Wisp is in. Does not have an ultimate for a relocate. Cheese comes down. Wisp isolated. Almost falls. And does. Can they kill the DP through Exorcism? Yes, they can. The Laguna cuts right through. Brame, they lose 3 now.
Now it's Brame who have made a poor choice to fight. This is just like the bottom lane.
Focus jumps inside of a creep, and now he's going to get caught without rage. Speared up, and he's done. Oh, my gosh. It turns on a dime.
Well, Troll did his thing. Oh, that's starting because Skylark went for the bonus kills. He tried to get the and one to further the advantage after taking Roche and a successful fight. And it ends up feeding all of his allies. Oh my god, that grab. Oh, we're plummeted down. The trench is opening.
That
Swallowing
is-
up Brame.
It's rare to see the graph go that vertical. I mean, that is just insane. That was a boxy buyback. So it did cost Liquid something, but they will certainly get a tier 3 tower in return. Now, safety structures on both sides. You got buybacks on the DP, on the Nakes. Do you choose to use it here? I don't think so. Looks like their call is going to be to save the gold, sack the barracks, take the hit in one lane, and then reset this game a little bit. But now an 8K net worth advantage for Liquid. Boy,
Wow.
do they punish that hard.
I can't believe that went so well, considering how they contested that Roche. It started with like an arena onto the IO that just barely got the kill, and Taiga died almost right away after using the Bedlam.
Koikba up top. On the run, no mana here, and not going to have an out. Certainly not with the Tiny. Yeah, now that golden experience graph is updated, Trent. You can see the full roller coaster, the log flume there. Well,
We're into the rest of the neutral items after all that battling. Liquid finally found
Yep.
their way to the jungle.
so what's weird about this, though, is even though it's an 8K advantage, it does still feel like a relatively tight game. Like, I don't think
Yes.
Brame are out of options. This Lifestealer is still really scary. He's closing in on Abyssal. He's going to go for BKB next. We just got the Shivas out on Death Prophet. They're still in an okay spot. The gap
The
between
gold-
the troll is not that big yet.
Yeah, the gold's a little misleading because I think Slardar is worth more than his net worth, and Boxy's worth less than his net worth because of the just like the nature of Lifestealer and Death Prophet having the BKB, right? Like,
Yeah, and also
You
his
just-
items. Like, he's got Lotus Orb, Ghost Scepter, Blink. Very defensive. Like, I just want to not die when I jump in. So I would agree.
and then you also have just Troll being. I mean, well, I think the Lina is just not worth 14,000 right now because when the Abyssal's gonna be done, is it done after that Vanguard? It must be. No, okay, it's nearly done. He's got the recipe and a couple hundred gold, and then that's just like really rough stuff for Koikba.
Yeah, and Focus getting the Paladin Sword. Also amazing on Lifestealer, extra Lifesteal, and the Amp. Yeah, that works with Feast, buddy.
There's also an orb too, so someone's gonna need that. Looks like for now he's taking it. We'll
He's
see.
going to take the Orb over the Paladin Sword. Okay.
He might,
25%
he
slow
might
is
give it
pretty
to
significant.
DP, I think. DP
Oh.
takes the orb, and he takes the...
Yeah, he sent it back already. They're like, no, dude, seriously, you take the sword.
I mean, Slardar
Hold on.
also has broom handle, so there's a lot of stuff they can do here if they want to just give someone else the orb.
Yeah, their items are almost too good. Like, Paladin Sword is also dope on Wisp, and it's also pretty darn good on Death Prophet, but she's holding the Essence Ring, which could go to the Wisp, although he now has the Greater Fairy Fires, which are dumb good on Wisp, only
Boy.
balanced by the fact that it has 3 charges.
Is
So,
broom handle actually kind of worth on Slardar? It might
I think
be.
it is. The stretch, dude. The attack range is so good on him, although it's not going to save him in this situation. Skylark caught by this rotation. Great save from the Wisp.
Oh, it's short,
Now-
though.
Oh, is it too short? Toss out from Tiny. They've got the double save. Wish jumps in the back lane now, trying to isolate Koikba, but Mickey, he's also doing the same. They're going to move back, trying to defend Koikba. They see that Wish is alone. They just want to disengage and get away from this exorcism. Now another fight, or split fight, breaks out. Boxy on one side and Mickey on the other, trying to fight Wish. Looks like Boxy is going to go down first, although Skylark has already
They've got
fallen.
themselves Wish, though.
And Wish dies. Boxy somehow lives through all that, and now this fight looks like Liquid's all day. Fear onto the Lifestealer. He's looking for the retreat, but they'll have the Abyssal, and the Lifestealer should die. No,
Control
they
too
need a little
much.
more. Yes, they've got the stuns.
Is under attack.
So,
Oh. 10-second BKB at 34 minutes. That is nice.
what a wild fight that turned out to be, but at the end, Slardar buys back, and then it's the DP and Lifestealer both sidelined without buyback. Is this game over?
Yeah, the question is, does Liquid go all in? They probably saw the Abyssal. They might know, and now they could potentially get the Tiny here, but they're out of detection by the looks of it.
They just need to buy time. 40 seconds on DP. There's no glyph. It's up in 30 seconds, so we'll be coming up. Tiny dies down bottom, trying to
it's
isolate
done.
them. And now Skylark's going to die in the mid.
Oh, wait,
Wisp
the puddle.
healing him up. The puddle actually keeps him alive, but now Wisp is dead, and there's no way Slardar holds this off. That's it, the GG. And we'll go to a Game 3 decider. Liquid make the dream work after an insane sequence of unfortunate events for Brame. After a successful Roche, they get over cocky. And I don't know if I've ever seen a team punished so hard after a successful Roche. I've seen teams punished harder in the Roche pit with failed attempts, but never like that, where they finish the Roche, they get a pick, and then just completely overextend.
That was pretty rough. Hard to watch on that one. But, to Liquid's credit, they were waiting for this troll to finally become the hero. It seems like they were waiting like, all right, I need this, 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 and this. Then I'm going to BKB, and then what are they going to do to me, right? Like, that was always the question that Brame had to think of some sort of an answer for. Because before the BKB, they could kite him a lot easier. After the BKB, not so much. Like Abyssal and Slardar, he's just going to chew right through you. After that happens. So the window for Brame kind of slammed shut on them, that despite they were leading through so much of this game, again, this like classic Liquid of being able to pull you around the map and push these waves did delay enough. And also, despite a lot of the kills that were going in favor of Brame through that game, there was consistently a pretty high net worth value on Team Liquid. They never fell behind like crazy far. Also, how many camps did they stack this game? Like, seriously.
That is a good stat to pull up. The Battle Fury on Troll was super smart. It gave Mickey a lot of breathing room.
Just let's say 24 camps total, 15 of them by Insania. You had 11 stacked on the side of Brame.
So, all right, save some of it for the analysts, Trent. Don't do their job for them. We got to take a break, then we got to send it back. Let's see what Tsunami, Gods, and the other guy had to say. Lyrical.